Hey, so here I go once again making another video for you guys. So I've had a sofrito recipe up for a while, a video, but it was so horribly taped since I tape my own videos that, what was I gonna say? That people just couldn't appreciate it, and they were always writing to me like, "Can you give me the recipe and all that stuff?" And I would give it to them. So my friend was like, just put another video up, and I'm like, all right, let me try to put up another video. So here goes the video. So this is my sofrito recipe, which basically you could tweak it. You could always add more onion, more garlic. I'm gonna use a small Italian pepper, but I have another bell pepper coming, so I like to use the big green bell pepper, but I have to wait for that. So this is actually for a small batch. So for a small batch, I'm only using one package of this. If you're gonna make a big batch, then I would tell you to use 3 of these, but this is gonna come out to a small batch. So let me tell you the ingredients. So I have here about 28 garlics, but some are small, so altogether I would say they're really like 25. I have 2 onions. You can always use a larger size onions. I'm using 1 red pepper. The green, I have a half of Italian pepper and another green one is gonna go in. And I have my recado. This you'll find in supermarkets, sometimes the urban ones. Now this one's going a little dark on me because I made the mistake of putting it in the top of my refrigerator and the cold browned it. So, but it's okay, I'll pick on that right there. So I have 2 of those. I have the cilantro. See that? I have 2 of them. And so what you do is you're going to open up your little peppers. This is the ajíes dulce. Now these you also find in the urban supermarkets. You can't always find them, but just try looking for them. Now another thing is they kind of look like Scotch bell peppers or Scotch bonnet peppers. Don't be confused by that because those are super spicy. These are called sweet ajíes. So it'll usually say ajíes dulce. So what you do is you open them. Let me try to open with one hand. A little hard to do that, right? Okay, give me a second. Okay. So if you open them, you can see that there's seeds in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean out all that. Okay, we're going to clean that out. We're going to de-seed the green pepper. We're going to clean the onion and chop, give it a rough chop because this is all going to be in the food processor. Now, old school ways, they would use like a mortar, I think that's what it's called, and they would pound on it till it became a paste. Now, that's just a lot of work for me. I have my beautiful food processor I love so much, and that's where it's going. Now, another thing that I'll add in it while I'm doing it is I'll add a little bit of salt and just a little bit of olive oil. That's about it. Okay, so this is basically how it's done in many households. Now, like I said, some people might use more garlic, some people might use more peppers, some people might even put tomato in it. I don't put tomato in it unless I'm gonna like cook at that moment, then I'll add tomato. But when it comes to the sofrito that I'm gonna keep in my refrigerator and freeze, I'm not gonna add tomato in it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna wash all my veggies, I'm gonna chop them roughly, and I'll come back, okay? So I'm about to make my sofrito recipe, but I wanted to show you this really quick. This is a quick and easy way to make chicken nuggets for kids, and they're super healthy, and you get to sneak in vegetables. So I just wanted to share that little bit of info. So this is what I do. This is actually turkey meat, and what I've done is I've taken broccoli, cauliflower, and carrot, steamed it, chopped it up super tiny. I stuck some corn in there because my little one loves corn. So then what I do is I add in 1 egg, I add tablespoon of soy sauce, pepper, and a little bit of salt. What I do is I fry one up and then I taste it. Then what you do is you get breadcrumbs. I'm using wheat breadcrumbs now. You're like wheat, trust me, they're really good. I'm using wheat, and what I do is I make it like a patty. Oh, and I also put a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs in there. So I make it like a patty, and then I go like that. And then I fry it up with just a little bit of oil, or what you could also do is put it in a tray with some Pam and bake them in the oven for, I would say, like 20 minutes, okay? Because it's turkey meat too, so like 20 minutes, you see. And sometimes what I do too is I'll fry one up just to see the flavor, because I don't really put a lot of salt, especially when it comes for the kids, but I do want it to have flavor, so I want to make sure it doesn't like stay without salt. But you also remember you're putting the soy sauce, so it gives it that extra little flavor and taste to it, you know. So anyway, just wanted to share that really quick. Look how it is. You see all those vegetables. Trust me, when they eat this, they don't even know they're eating all these vegetables. And it comes out so good. And this is chicken nuggets. We're making them ourselves. We don't buy her chicken nuggets. We make them ourselves. So I just wanted to show that quick little thing. For kids, they love these. So here you go. As I can see, I cut up all the veggies. See that? So I have my food processor. So what I do is I just put the veggies in. So as you can see, I just put half of them. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of oil, my salt. That's it. Don't over salt it, because remember, you're using this for different foods that might already have salt, or you might want to season later. Okay, it's just a little bit. And we're gonna process it. So I'm just gonna pulse it first, just to break up all that stuff, and I can add more. So now I'm gonna add the rest. I'm gonna add the rest of this. And then pulse again. Great, so I just pulsed it a little bit, so I just want to show you. See, it's still not ready. So what I do at this point, because it's a little dry, I'm going to add just a tiny bit of water. Just a tiny bit. That's it. And a drop more of oil. Olive oil, that is it. And now I'm going to turn it on to process for like a minute or two. See, now I just let it work. Look at that. I just let it work. I'll take a spatula and bring stuff down. And look at that. That's our sofrito getting done. So good. So good. So I'm going to open it and with the spatula take out the sides so it could all go. And then like another few seconds, it's done. Look at this. This is the gold spice. This goes in so many of our dishes. This is our secret to good Spanish food. See how it was done? So fast and yummy. Look at that. If you could smell this, oh my gosh. Oh, it smells so strong and so good. So now this could last you in the refrigerator for a few, like maybe 2 weeks. I don't know, because it usually goes before even a week. What I do is I freeze it in little ice cube containers or small containers, and I just bring it out when I need it. And this made, I would say, excuse me, there's about 3 cups in there. Yeah. So this was a small batch. Oh, it smells so good. Well, I hope that you learned something. And if you don't have a food processor, a blender can do just fine. And don't forget, it's only a drop of water. Don't go crazy with water or you'll have a watery sofrito. Okay? Sofrito time.